Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 52 Topics with Frank Fiordolino. This is our members only live stream Wednesday night. We'll let people get their way in here. We'll talk about a little bit about 1994, New York City. Some of the storylines may reach outside of New York City, but I think you guys understand. We'll hit on a couple of topics. And then, as we said on Monday, we'll let you guys come on and hang out if you want to hang out.
On Monday or today?
No, today, but we said it on Monday.
Because Monday
we said on Monday.
Yeah, Monday, and I got to reach out to him too. We got Casman on, so
No.
Matter of fact, guys, since we're members only, and I hope Casman's not, but if he is, welcome. If you got what I mean, I hope it's not. If you've got questions for Casman, he's one of those guys that's open to every question because I've seen him on other shows. So go at it. I know me and Brett's gonna have our own questions, so
right, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
That's what we're here for.
We'll wait for some more people to come in. Lisa, what's going on? Roro, Attilio Mazenga, Matt, Dion. All right.
How many people we got in?
I can't tell. I don't even know if you can tell when it's live.
I see
the
3
memberships don't let you know.
Let me see. I had only 4 people I know.
Yeah. Say hello.
Good group of people, by the way. Dayon, Lisa, Matt. What's up, guys? What's going on? What's up, Dayon? Nice to see you. I know Dayon a long time. You know that, right?
Yeah, you guys from Bushwick or Ridgewood?
Ridgewood.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not. Dayon, I think, was the few, and I was one of the few as well that interacted with with the Yugoslavian back then. They were Yugoslavian nation, but and Serbian, Montenegrin. They were we were at one time they just considered themselves Yugoslavians until that war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it got a little crazy. But I always, even up to today, I'm very good friends with my old former Yugoslavia friends. Just my friends, but you know what I mean.
Right. All right.
Very good group of people. Romanians too. There was a lot of Romanians in my neighborhood.
During that war, like during the 90s and stuff, were a lot of them coming over? Because I remember being in elementary school and having a couple of kids that came from that part of the world showing up.
You want to hear something weird? A lot of them were going over there to fight. Guys that knew each other for a long time for different people.
Wow.
I knew a couple of kids that went over. Imagine that you're in the land of the free. You don't have to be thrown into that. And I don't know if it was pressure from family or just themselves or whatever. Right. And they went over there to fight. And these are kids that played soccer together. For 5-6, since I knew them at that time, maybe 10 years. But when you're 10 years old and you reach 20, 10 years is like forever.
Exactly.
When I moved there. But a lot of that stuff was going on.
If anybody's in the chat, just say hello. No one, I don't know if the chat's moving or not. If it's not, well, that sucks. But say what's up, and then we'll get started soon.
Sure.
We'll get started in a couple minutes. This is what's wrong with the member stuff. You can't tell how many people are here.
Well, did anybody see? Not see, but listen to season 2, episode 4 today? And what did you think? I feel like it's a Joe Franklin show. We got like
Say
5.
It again?
I feel like I'm on the Joe Franklin show.
Let me see.
How many members do we got?
It's 140 something, I think.
That's not bad.
Obviously, a lot of gifts and stuff, but yeah, I can't even check it. All right, so 1994, we'll get started. I don't know. Maybe I can't see the comments. Do you see comments on your phone?
Yeah, but they're not moving.
On your phone? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Let me check it out. Comments on my phone. Now I gotta get there. Okay. Here we go. I'm over there, but I don't see nothing.
Okay, you're in the
I
chat
see, I
there.
see. I see. Yeah, I do see it moving.
Yeah, nothing's moving over here.
Nothing's moving here, but it's moving over there.
That's weird.
Yeah, we got people here. So, I mean, what do you want to do?
No, we'll leave it for now. Hopefully it'll catch up.
Do you want to go to?
No, I don't want to change it. I don't want to
Soto
change it.
says it was really good.
Yeah, you see, I don't see those comments. That's crazy.
Do you guys see us? Do you guys hear us? Refresh and reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what the great Lisa Pizzatola says. So we'll be back.
Yeah. Hopefully. Wait. I think. All right. Yeah. Okay. What'll happen to the stream though?
What stream? We'll come back on. No, send me one.
Okay. Now the comments are coming in.
We hear and see both of you.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it is. Yeah.
All right. So
Okay,
everybody just type something. Keep typing. Keep typing. Ranger
Chat
fan,
is
you got
Chat
it.
is flowing. Lisa says chat is flowing.
Yeah.
Ranger fan, this is your favorite year, I would say, and yeah, I it's flowing now. A Ranger fan, this is probably your best year in the '90s, I would say, and I'm just taking a guess with that. And you know, the Rangers won the Stanley Cup that year.
All right. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be behind, but the chats are coming. I'm sorry, guys. That was like fucking annoying the shit out of me because I knew there was people here, and it was bothering me that I wasn't seeing any comments. Turn that phone off, huh, please.
I'm trying. How am I gonna know what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
I'm talking about here.
Sounds like I'm getting fucking abducted by aliens every fucking 7 minutes. Here, the fucking laser beams coming down.
I got a jealous girlfriend. An imaginary one, but jealous.
Anyway, thank you, Phoenix, Matt, Dayon. All right, I'm seeing people come in. All right, maybe the chat will catch up at some point. Let's get away from the chat. So the Rangers, yes, the Rangers. That's something I do remember for sure.
Yeah,
the New York Rangers against the Knuckleheads.
Right, well, the Canucks. They
Pavel Bure.
If I would have lost the bet, obviously I looked into it today about the Rangers, and they asked who was the MVP of that series. And being an Islander fan, I really didn't give a shit. I did because, you know, being a New Yorker, you want your New York teams to win. Not so much when you live there, but whatever. So it was Brian Leetch. He was the first American ever to win an MVP in a Stanley Cup. You believe that?
Number 2, yeah.
Yeah. Brian Leetch. I'm pretty sure he's married to a girl I went to school with. It was either Laura Graves, one or the other. They owned O'Neill's.
Here's Lisa with the funny question.
Who won the World Series '94? That's a trick question. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
Why? Why is it a trick question? Can anybody help me out on that one? I'm a big baseball fan.
Why is that a trick question for the baseball fans?
Why is it? Anybody? Bueller. And it also made soccer popular too because
lockout bout. Yeah.
The strike. Joe Root. Hey, what's up, Paisan? Joe Root, what's going on? Leach married O'Neill's daughter. Yes. Georgie O'Neill. I remember him.
94 Grammy Awards, Streets of Philadelphia by Bruce. Oh, yeah. Is that right?
Yeah. Wow. And the song most played and on the charts the longest. Ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Ace of Bases.
That's what's up. What's up. The Sign?
Yeah.
It's a great album. Don't front.
Reminds me of cheap perfume and body odor.
Relax. It's a great album.
Look at those Eastern European fucking girls look like Pamela Anderson, but then the fuck stench of body odor is incredible. I'm pretty sure they're better about it now. Not the girls, the clubs. The girls knew how to. It was usually the guys, man, fucking all sweaty and shit.
You're correct about Leach and the O'Neills.
Thank you, Middle Village. Thank you.
Blue Jays 192.93. Expos, what one? Yeah, the Expos always cry about that one.
We'll just give it to the Expos, Dave, because fuck it, you know. If it was 90, they would have got it. I guess 81 too, when that other strike year, half a year. You know, the Expos made it to the playoffs. And they played the Dodgers.
And they got my man Vladdy right after. Not long after. 2 years after, maybe?
they had one of the best farm systems, and they, because of their connection to the Dominican Republic, it's just like all the small market teams. When these players got good enough, they went somewhere else. They just, but what a
Yeah, that's they started grabbing these kids at 16, 15. You know, they still do it. You know what? Yeah, they still do it. I mean, but yeah.
What catcher? What famous quarterback was a catcher in the farm system for the Expos?
Famous quarterback was a catcher in the farm system for the Expos. I feel like I should know this.
Yep. Anybody? We're making it a sports show, but it's okay.
I should know this, and I probably do know it.
For the Expos, came up in the Expos organization as a catcher, quarterback, a well-known quarterback, arguably the best ever.
Well, that would be what? Manning, Brady, Manning,
Brady. Tom Brady. You usually pitchers, quarterbacks, and pitchers have a lot of wasn't Montana. Pitchers and quarterbacks have affiliations with each other. Like Elway got drafted by the Yankees.
Oh yeah, is that right?
Yeah. Homeboy who didn't want to go. He got, what's the guy who used to take the knee from Frisco?
Kaepernick
by the Cubs.
Wasn't what's his name? What the fuck's his name? The Seahawks quarterback.
He's a second baseman. What the heck's his name? He's with the Giants now. Fuck.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Justin Jensen says Brett Favre is the best ever.
Brett Favre is. He's good.
Elway.
I'm a Packers fan and got sick of Favre. Favre, he threw a lot of interceptions. Russell Wilson, he's one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Russell Wilson. There you go.
I remember when he came out here in Seattle. He was third string. He beat out Flynn and another quarterback, and he beat him up and he beat him out in summer tryouts, and he became their quarterback in the history, and the rest was history. He plays the quarterback position like a baseball player. I don't know if that's weird. The way he throws off of 1 foot, runs, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Pitcher for the Expos.
His dad, Mahomes.
Mahomes' dad played all over. I remember Pat Mahomes. Yeah. He played for the Mets as well.
All right. So, yeah. 94 Knicks also. Obviously, they lose, but they made it.
Yeah, that was that famous phone call from OJ. Even when the Knicks make it to the fucking championship, you got to get OJ to fuck it up for him.
OJ Simpson?
Yeah, during the freaking, he was on the phone during the game. They had to halt the game. They went straight to OJ. You imagine that? That's something that happened to me.
That's great.
Yeah, against Houston. Best quarterback after Tom Brady. Larry Bradshaw, he was good. Roberto Baggio, yep, broke my TV in 94. I got a great story about that. All right, so 94. You know, it's hard for me to talk to 94, and I told about 90s in general because I'm taken away from my Ridgewood series a little bit because this was like the 94 was like the heart of the nitty gritty in with my friends. I had graduated into fucking bigger things. Around this time, the end of 93, I had come back from California. I was on the lam. And they were robbing everything. They were doing everything. They were deep. I remember coming back. I was by Janini Coffee Shop, and I just went there like I wasn't missing it all. I just walked by. And the guys see me. Of course, they made it obvious. You know, they all started running towards me. What's going on? Hey, whatever. It's like I won a championship or something. I'm like, I'm good. I'm here. You know, but just to find out, they were keeping themselves very, very, very busy that year. Very busy. Especially one fucking asshole. And this is what's going to lead into my next story. So we spoke about that fucking Kid Clemenza already. You know, my blood boils when I talk about him.
Yeah.
He was honing his craft of being a Fagin. He was using younger kids, not that, that would listen to him, to do fucking stupid shit. And he'd made bad decisions. So I remember my brother had the Eagle's Nest on Grammy. So I'm hanging out there after I came back from the Lamb. And for some reason, he come in there to hang out one night. And this is after that incident with the girl getting shot in the stomach. And yeah, don't forget the armored car. You're right, sister. So he comes in and he's like sweating, all nervous and shit. And I'm like, bro, the words on the street, he was sweating this thing because it was in the newspaper. The newspaper, the front page, it started carrying this Romeo and Juliet false narrative. He's over there by the crib that was supposed to be there, goes to the house, playing the fucking just like, I don't know what happened. Why would somebody do this to them? I was all about having this kid. He did this 360. He was being followed. The newspaper people were after him. This is like day 2, day 3. The cops get hip to it. She identifies a kid that shot her and then took her, make it look like a robbery. And she identifies the person. When she identifies a person, the cops are like, well, that's homeboy's fucking friend. They all go robbing together. They go robbing shit. What the fuck? He says, why would I do something like that? I have nothing to do with that. He did that on his own. The guy he said.
Yeah.
He's already shown his colors, his chameleon fucking colors, And he's there anyway. I'm there at the Eagle's Nest. It's a clear window. And the cops keep coming. And this time they were the cops who fucking want to know where I've been, but they'll just look. And it's that Ingwerson and Patchen, that fucking Unsolved Mysteries cocksucker. I can't stand that fucking guy.
Yeah.
And he's like waving at me, and I'm waving back. I go, hey, bro, don't worry about it. They're here for me, not you. Or maybe you now. I don't know. I go, bro, you got to stop doing what he was going back and forth, really nervous.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he had anything to do with it or didn't at the time. I didn't ask. Nobody asked questions when something. They didn't ask me if I had killed somebody. And that's why I went on the lam. So basically, I didn't. We just didn't do that. What got me is my brother, who's not longer with us. My brother Joe at the time had a baby in about 8 months. He's like 30 years old now. I haven't seen him in forever. So he happened to be half Puerto Rican. His mother's Puerto Rican. And Joe Jr. is Puerto Rican, so I couldn't, for the life of me, seen anybody fucking shooting his mother's stomach so he wouldn't be alive. That's just fucking some real dirtbag fucking shit. So it kind of hit home at the time. He was like 6 months, the kid. And the more the story was coming out, the more the more it was pissing me off, that this fucking guy, who gives a fuck? Have the fucking kid. Who cares? Why would you deprive somebody fucking and she wants the kid? And why would you one day maybe it won't be that bad? You could go back and these guys could have had a relationship or something. It's just fucking crazy, bro. Anyway, he got saved for a little bit. He had more time. This fucking story too. Some nut goes into fucking the Long Island Railroad, kills a whole bunch of people, and John Clements is no longer the fucking front page news.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to him and David Price. We're gonna talk about that also. Yeah. So this guy right here. Let's get into this scumbag. Ferguson.
Yes. Let's get. Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So he was mad at white people supposedly. His lawyers who Ron Kuby used that as a defense, calling it black rage. He ended up kicking Kuby in the ass and Kunstler, who was alive at the time. He on December 7th, 1993, he walks into a LIRR start shooting everybody in there. Innocent people coming home from work, commuting or whatever, and he just fucking just one of the first mass shootings. Not the first. By then we had a couple, but not as many as we have today. So it was big news. And he decided to defend himself in court, which even added more insult to injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was it. He ended up getting like 300 years and 8 months or something. Why the fucking 8 months is beyond me. I don't get it. But there he goes, bro. You remember that?
I know the story well. I mean, I grew up hearing about it all the time.
Look at how old you are.
I've taken the Long Island Railroad numerous times in my life, obviously, but yeah, I don't remember hearing about it when it happened because I was young, but throughout the years, I definitely heard the story. Guy goes onto Long Island Railroad, shoots the whole place up.
Yeah, the congresswoman. That's right, Joe. Her husband got killed in her. I'm sorry to interrupt.
6 people got murdered. The whole congressional crew was started from this.
And her son got paralyzed.
Yeah,
she was a big advocate for for the gun control and all that. I mean, you blame them though? You know what I mean? Who the fuck? How do these people get? I don't know. We need guns, but then they do sometimes end up in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
Did you see Sally Bush's son here? I seen him.
I did up there. Yeah.
Shout out. That guy is great. You know that, right? He's just
yeah. The comments are coming in, still delayed, but we'll see what happens.
Hell, you want to go to freaking just for the show? Just go back to fucking regular.
I don't think it's going to change anyway. No, it's the StreamYard, so we'll just keep it like this. It said that Colin Ferguson actually once got into a fight while incarcerated with Joel Rifkin. You ever heard that story?
I did not. I did not.
Yeah. So apparently they had gotten into some kind of argument and they had got physical. At the time, here you go, Mr. Joel Rifkin right here. He actually gets sentenced in 94 for his first murder, 25 to life. But he's going to be in and out of court till 96 because he confessed to killing 17 women. So this kind of goes into that as well. These two guys are incarcerated around the same time. He gets caught in 93, 94, first conviction, then numerous others over the next couple of years. But I thought that was interesting. I don't know what it was over. I heard over the years, fighting over who killed more people or whose crime was more worthy or whatever. He's killing.
How can you kill my people on that train? I was supposed to.
Yeah. Rifkin being a Long Island guy, he's probably really offended by it. When he's not strangling women to death, 17 of them. He was pretty sick.
BTF, yes, we was gonna get to that. Kurt Cobain dies in May of 94.
Kurt Cobain does die in 94. Yeah, that is correct.
Right on Lake Washington. I used to ride my bike past his house all the time because there was a trail there, and I used to 40-mile ride when I had just moved there, and I didn't know there's this area called Madison Park, and it reminded me, Madison Park and Ridgewood. It didn't look nothing like it. It was pretty nice, Was it above tragedy? You figure if where Kurt Cobain lived on Lake Washington, you would think of homeboy from Microsoft's house. He's on the other side of my But it wasn't that elaborate, But it was nice. It was a nice house. And I would pass by it, and I'm like, I remember, I liked the Nirvana, and years later, I'm riding my bike past his house thanks to the witness protection program.
Seinfeld ever say, Joel Rifkin's name being called at the Yankee game. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh, John Candy died in 94 too, huh? That's sad.
Did he? Yeah,
that sucks.
Good person too. I hear a lot of good things about Candy.
Yeah.
What else you got, bro?
So Gas Pipe decides that he's going to cooperate with the feds. He becomes a rat, a government witness, whatever you want to call it. I think he'd ultimately cop to 36 or 38 homicides. Ultimately, his deal gets ripped up. Frank, what have you heard? Because you're used to being in the program, being around, talking about these things. What have you heard in reference to Casso's deal over the years? Anything? Did anyone ever pass a comment to you
He
about him?
was bitter. He was bitter. He was in Minnesota as well. When they ripped up his shit, they still kept him in the program. They didn't want him to get his head fucking knocked off in population. But he
Right.
was so fucking bitter that he started doing sabotage and things like ripping the TVs, cords off, doing all the fucking like little kid shit to get attention, you know, because he was pissed. And then they finally just threw him out, starting trouble, you know,
So
lying to.
is that really what happened? That's why they ripped his deal. He was being
No,
difficult.
no, no, no. They had ripped it already. They kept him in there just so he, you know, as a favor.
Oh yeah, I know that. But did
And
you
then
ever
that was
hear
Stephen Fleming
anything?
too.
Did
Fleming's
anyone
doing
ever tell you what really was the big thing that led to them ripping up his deal, or like
Oh
what
no,
is it?
no, 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 no. He lied about stuff. They said
Right.
I didn't know which. I didn't know which in particular incident, but he's lied about stuff. Putting people in murders that he didn't like. That kind of crap.
Interesting.
Doing some underhand fucking bullshit. You know, instead of there's a lot of these guys. They're really touched upstairs. They kind of think they've been fucking people all their lives and lying and bullshit and getting their way. They think when the feds are there, they can do the same thing and get away with it. You know,
Yeah.
he's not the only one. Again, I don't. If you're listening, the guy who wrote the comment about we always talk about Sammy, Sammy's the same way. He feels that he's smarter than the feds.
Wait, somebody left a comment that we talk about Sammy.
Yeah, that guys get over it, man. It's always like the same thing. And I said, bro, what do you want me to
It's
do?
just a bit. It's just a bit. Don't take it too seriously. And honestly, I'll be honest. When I play those clips, there's like 2 or 3 people that ask me to
I
play them.
like him. No, I don't wear. I don't care
People
about.
ask me to play them, so I just play it. I'm here to please the audience.
Yeah,
He lied too much. He was the wrong guy. Yeah, yeah. I believe that. I believe that also, Charles.
yeah. That's what it was.
That he dived out, Vic. I believe that. Yeah.
That's what it's.
Cornicasso was cooperating for a couple of years before '94. That's what. Interesting. Interesting. At the time, he also drops a dime on the mafia cops. And it even makes the newspaper.
He does. He does, and
It
I know
even
that
makes the fucking paper. Louis Ippolito's in the fucking paper.
he does, and I'll tell you why he does. Because in 2002, I run into Frank Lino in the bullpens. We were going in front of the same judge. I was changing lawyers. He was getting arraigned. He was already in jail. I think I told you the story already. And he's telling me about a cousin of his that got killed by 2 cops. And I'm like, what the fuck? You just met me. Like, I know I've seen you around. I was always a young kid around. We never had real conversation. It was like, how's your uncle, whatever. But why are you divulging this to me for, right? Because he goes, no, 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 no. Everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about it. Oh, I said, oh, okay. So this is out of the loop how I was in mob stuff. The only stuff I gave a fuck about, you could ask Sally Bosch's nephew, was the people around us. I didn't look for other people. I didn't know who Joe Molino was. I've heard of this kid. I didn't know who fucking Scarfa. I knew who Scarfa was because of the paper, but I wasn't a fanboy, if you know what I mean.
Right.
I didn't know fucking Ozone Park. There was a social club until John Gotti became who he was. I wasn't from the neighborhood. You know? You want to talk about South Catalano, Baldo, Caesar, Tony? Yes, of course. I was, that's my family. I was always around.
Right.
I worked in the coffee shops. You want to talk about the pizza connection? You want to talk about Sicilian faction of the Bonanno family? Even though I would see fucking like the American factions, it was the Sicilian ones. That was my thing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, my assumption is that the way you become a historian in that life is just lasting a long time and being there to tell the history yourself. I guess. I mean, it's not like these guys are. I mean, I'm sure they accumulate stories over the years and they get brought up by old timers who tell them stories, but it's not like. I know that you said there's been incidents like Jackie DeRoss loves to read gangland news and all this, but generally, I mean, they're not sitting down reading fucking Five Families or reading mafia books, are they? Like trying to, I need to know the history of Lucky Luciano and the Murder Inc. And I want to know, you think that's, or is it just person to person?
In their cells, yes. In their cells, you'll find those guys that do that. I know one guy, Blondie, who was around who was around. Who's the guy in Florida? Fucking Joey Chili. They were really close.
Right.
They've been in and out of jail together for a very long time. And when I got in there, he goes, "I have some books if you want to check them out." I go,
Okay.
"Yeah, sure. Just to read." I go into his cell. He has like 9, 10 fucking mob books.
Thank you, Doug Ross. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
And I kind of didn't like to take him into the cell when I lived with fucking with Allie, because it wasn't I could do whatever fuck I want. We're all men in jail, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it was like making fun of. You're
How do
reading.
you get it in though?
Huh?
How do you get? Why do they let you read those?
Your family sends them in, and then they stay there. They get there.
Okay. Because I remember I asked Pete the pick about the first time he had heard about the book. He said he was locked up, and he said, "I guess the book made it. I don't know how it made it in. I don't know what it was, but basically someone came up to him. Hey, Pete, there's this book." He said, "Yeah." So he says, "You're in it," and then he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then because it made its way through the system. I mean, that's how Richard Kuklinski found it. He read it in prison. And then he started stealing. And then he started stealing a bunch of stuff from it and making it his own history, kind of.
Yeah, no. You want to hear? No. It's crazy. You want to hear something crazier?
What?
Joe Messina was going to trial for his case in 2004. Time magazine comes out with an article about the last Don, his article. So I read the article. They're supposed to not get rid of them, but it wasn't on the cover, so it got in. At this point, I was ready to just the feds to get me out of MDC, and because I agreed to leave MDC, and I had profit only twice, and that they go with, whenever you're ready. I said, okay. And I read this fucking thing, bro, and unbelievable to my eyes. Of course, it wasn't me. They go and they run a baccarat game like verbatim what I debriefed to.
Yeah.
So this fucking guys, the government, and talking to one of these Time magazine people and told them this is part of it. I'm like, to say to myself, how about if these motherfuckers want to find out who gave them that? Of course, it didn't say my name.
Right. Well, that's where the whole, according to authorities.
Yeah, I was like, I'm still in here. I go, what the fuck? I never brought it up. But I was, if they could do a timeline and they could see, and I'll even circle it for them, I never brought it up. I go, what the fuck is this about?
Yeah.
That's how you protect your fucking people in there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Somebody, whoever gave that interview to Time magazine kind of slipped up.
Yeah. Now, going back to prison, this guy right here, William Billy Bright, murdered in USP Atlanta. Now, not an incident that happened in New York City, but an incident that people like to often speak about. Billy Bright, a Tommy Karate Patera crew member, a Bonanno associate, involved in a couple of homicides, I believe. I think he had gotten, I don't know, a 16 or 17 year sentence at the time of his murder. He had been in there a year or two, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
A former America's Most Wanted alumni, I guess you can call him.
Right.
He was America's Most Wanted, along with Kojak Giattino at one point. Ultimately, he gets caught. If I'm not mistaken, I think he gets caught in like Las Vegas or some shit, if I remember correctly. So he would get murdered. Prison slang called mob hit. Now, the old story about this is basically what, Frank?
Something to do with the writer's kid or something, and
right.
And they gave the order to the AB people, the area brotherhoods in jail, and they took them out. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I don't know.
That seems to be the gospel as far as we hear it. Thank you, Ranger fan. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you, Ranger fan. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment as well. Goes a long way. It does. It really does. But back to that situation. I heard for that situation. I didn't even know who he was until I got to jail, and they told me, this kid, you never heard of him? I said, nah, I'm from fucking Queens. How have I heard of him? They told me the whole story. They even told me he was English. So when I seen him on your show, when you had the son of Sam, he was a kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I got the clip. Yeah.
Yeah. He sounds nothing English to me. They told me his sister even spoke with an English accent, and his last name is English.
Right.
Bright.
It seems like that type
I
of
said,
name. Yeah.
"Wow!" And then I seen that. So this was not the kid I was picturing at all. More like the picture you just showed me. Like a fucking Christian Bale type, rather
Yeah.
than Joe Buttafuoco over there in the
Yeah.
makings. But yeah.
So he had been involved in marijuana trafficking. He had stash houses in Brooklyn. He was big in the weed business. Ultimately, he teams up with Tommy Karate now. As far
Yeah.
as like a lot of this stuff, I mean, obviously, I'll give this is coming from Frank Gangi, obviously government witness. Billy Bright decided not to flip. He could have easily flipped. He wasn't looking at life as I just told you. He got 16 or 17 years or whatever it was. But Frank Gangi would talk about him a lot. I guess they beat an attempted murder charge in the 80s. What else happened? Oh, so Frank Gangi actually tells a story that I guess Billy Bright is in a club, and this is a club where Tommy Karate kills Richie Leone and Solomon Stern. These are two guys that there. He murders them in this club. Apparently, he's playing with them, some kind of torturous fucking event or whatever.
Mhm.
And Billy Bright, I guess, gets so fed up with it, he just puts the guy out of his misery. They chop the bodies up. They got to go to Staten Island, bury them. And Frank Gangi says he gets a knock on his door at like 7 a.m. Billy Bright, covered in dirt, looks like he saw a fucking ghost, basically having a fucking mental breakdown over how his night just transpired. Watching two guys get fucking pretty much shot up and tortured and then chopped up.
Yeah.
Put in bags, and he had to go bury those bags. Pretty fucking brutal stuff, but less than a decade, prior to that, I put out a video on MIC Crime Spot about 2 years ago after seeing him in the Son of Sam footage, and somebody was able to confirm that it was him. So as long as that footage has been out, no one's ever spotted it. So I was the one. I always got to give myself the credit. Thanks.
There you
So if you
go.
go to my channel, Billy Bright, the Tommy Karate henchman who appeared in the Son of Sam news story. So here is Billy Bright in that news story.
Anytime.
Yeah, but we're so mad about how many times you've done that. We're so mad that fed up that I would attack him if he missed. I would attack him.
Let me ask you, why
Yeah,
are
but
you...
see, if I'm hanging out, I'm with a lot of people, and he ain't gonna come. Now,
More
with now
people
if there's
get
a lot
killed
of
by cars
people,
every day.
but they gotta get him.
More people get killed by cars every day, man.
I like that girl. If I'm hanging out with a lot of people, she's
Yeah.
trying to sell that to her father and her mother. Like,
love those
I
voices.
could go out, nothing gonna happen to me. I'm with a lot of people.
Yeah. Those accents are dying, man. So when I hear them, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I still want to hear story time.
What stories? I want to hear story time too. Now that you brought it up.
Yeah. I think we're still behind over here. Thank you, Ro, for dropping that link. Much
Are we
appreciated.
behind right now?
No, I think we're catching up. I think we're good. I can't tell. There's definitely a lag, though. It's definitely a lag.
Like 2 seconds or something?
I don't know. I don't know how many seconds, but
Oh, weird.
Story time with Chad. Yeah, where is Chad?
Where is Chadamo?
Chadmo?
Chadwick.
Chadwick.
Chad's
I don't know if it's a given that every Chad is born with the name Chadwick, but I can't see it being not a given.
Chadstick. That would be Chap.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense at all. But anyway, Pro, what's up, Pro, in the house?
Is he in the house? You see, I'm like fucking.
When you show it on screen, it's going to be different for us. We see as long as actually, but you should be all right unless YouTube is messing.
Oh, I just added that on screen after the fact, Matt. It was lagging before I even put it on. Actually, that's the first time I ever used the function because I saw show comments on stage. It's apparently in the beta stage, so it's not ready yet.
Totalitarian was asking about the Swedish guy Rob on the comment. Yeah, that was Rob. Big Rob was a bouncer, big guy, 6'8", really good guy. Had a nice DA, always dressed up very good. Big guy, sweetheart though. And he worked a lot of the mob clubs.
Really?
probably like 10 years on me. Yeah. Big fucking guy. So a lot of Swedish people, in the turn of the 20th century, they ended up moving to Brooklyn. Bushwick at one time had a lot of Swedish people living there. You know that?
Yeah.
Harry Nielsen, you ever heard of him?
Of
The
course,
artist?
Yeah.
Harry Nielsen grew up in Bushwick. He was Swedish, or half
Interesting.
at least. Yeah. So that's where that connection comes from.
Speaking of big guys, because I was looking at what I had.
Little guy for
lined-
a sleeve, yeah.
I was looking. Speaking of big guys, I was looking at like the stuff I have and saved over here in the photos. This guy in the back, you mentioned his name before. What's the deal with this guy in the back here? This guy's fucking tremendous.
That's Sean Dunn.
What's his story?
Oh, he hung out with Joe Kane. He's from Woodhaven area, 88th Street. That's like Ozone Park. He grew up with Howie.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Howie. Sure, another guy, big weed dealer. Really nice guy. Really nice guy.
Okay.
But yeah, he died of cancer not too long. God rest his
Oh,
soul.
really? Oh, that sucks.
Sean Dunn. Yeah.
Sean Dunn. All right, so just a neighborhood guy. Cool.
Well, yeah, he was a neighborhood guy, but a real cool guy. The other guys I know as well, except the guy in the middle. Salicardi had him as my friend Nat. Nat's taller than everybody.
So the other guys, you could say who they are or no?
They're not involved, you know. So
Okay.
I'd rather not, you know. I'd rather not.
I get it.
And if they were, they would just knock around, you know.
Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I know 4 of them, but not the one in the middle.
Okay. 25% of Sweden's population left for America in the mid 1850s. Wow, there you go.
Yeah, you send us all the big guys. The hot girls, they don't send them. They keep them from themselves. ABBA and Ace of Base, the two girls. The people like the girls from ABBA ain't all that. In the 70s, they were. And they still look good. That blonde does.
They've never came to the United States, ABBA.
Is that a fact?
That's a ABBA fun fact. Can somebody confirm that? Because I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Or at least not for a concert, not for a performance.
How long did the...
Let me confirm that. Hold on. Is that wrong? Did I just say that wrong, that they never came to the United States? Did I just make that up? Probably just made that up.
Happened Nadal, maybe that fucking terrorist never came.
Abadul. That's who I was talking about. Yeah, Abadul never made it. He never made it.
You know how many fucking records they sold here?
No, I understand. I must be thinking about something else.
Nadal. What the fuck was that organization called? They all lived in Astoria. I make gyro for you, but first I go blow up your friends.
Yeah.
You ever think if that guy in the corner store fucking has connections to some terrorist organization?
Say it again. What guy?
The guys at the fucking corner stores, the Habibis.
Do I think they have terrorist connections?
No, you ever wonder sometimes if these people fucking are here on a mission?
Mean, I can't say that I have, to be honest with you.
I have.
No. You know what it was?
They have them scarves, you know, the one with the checkers on them, and they're listening to.
Yeah, you see, I didn't grow up with those. So these are the guys that I grew. The guys that I grew up were Sikhs.
Oh, that's different. That's different. That's
straight up Indian or Punjab guys, or it would be like guys from like Nepal, like fucking mountainous Asians who kind of look Indian.
What part of Queens did you live in? Where the mountains?
North Queens. North Queens.
Yeah, okay.
Sikhs, Indians, Punjabs. No, but I know. But like when I worked in Jamaica, Queens, when I worked in like Jamaica, Queens, that's where I would see like the guys from Yemen and these guys from all these other fucking countries.
Yeah, we had those, the Yemens.
Yeah, I didn't really have that many of those guys.
They were
not
like
that I knew of, not really.
You could have swore they had a fucking goat in the back where they slept. Then they had that music where it sounds like all these flies are going.
Oh, the music, yeah, for sure. Yeah. There wasn't that many of them by me. That was more like, You know,
The
another
Optimo by
part.
the new train, Joe. Yeah, that's right. You know the one right there by the donut shop and the newsstand.
Yeah,
Punjab.
no,
You're talking about the crash test dummies. That's the ones that you live by. The ones that were getting their ass kicked that they had nothing to do with 9/11.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I had those guys, those unfortunate bastards.
That's fucked up. I call them the crash test dummies.
Yeah, we had Optimo, we had a Teamo, uh, which is like almost the fucking same thing, pretty much.
So what are we gonna do? How are we gonna get these people up here on the stage?
And then we had the mountains, the mountainous people, the Himalayan mountain people.
Oh, the old Cafe of Palmettos one. That's the one I worked in too. Nino's Cafe, Joe Puntino. Listen, how are we gonna get these people up here?
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, you can?
I'm putting the link in the chat
Well,
right now.
I'm only asking because of the whatever's going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to
So
see.
come on, and get your 95 on, people. So we got a lot of people from Bridgewood here. I mean, they know the neighborhood really well. Are the Mets going to choke? DL, they already choked. They suck. You know what? I'm just over it. But they got no pitching. You need pitching in the playoffs. I mean, you need pitching. Thought it was 94. It is 94, ain't it? We're talking about 94. Come on, Matt. Matt wasn't even born in 94, but we're like, fuck that.
Sikh? Are you Sikh? Are you Sikh in the head?
Are you Halle?
I used to go to it used to be anybody from North Queens. It used to be Super Amusement Arcade over in the shopping center by the Whitestone Expressway when it turned into Smiles. And it was all Sikhs in there. That's all who owned it. The big, they had the turban and the gray beard, and the whole place was old that worked there. And they were good with the quarters, man. They were like human fucking quarter machines, like you put the dollar in the machine, it spits out the coins. They're like, yeah, I got you, buddy. Fucking quarters fly out of their fucking.
Hold on. McKenna asked this question a couple
Yeah,
of times.
Dayon, right? The Pathmark Shopping Center, correct.
McKenna asked this question a couple of times. Okay, Frank, a little insight on that Inter fan club. I find that interesting. My bad. No, it was part of the coffee shop. So there was a couple of guys that they had lost their club, and they were regulars at Giannini's, and they said, "You mind if we use the back for a?" It's connected. They were connected for an Inter club. We watch our games there. They had a big TV in that room, and they would come watch the games. The matter of fact, the part owner who was into soccer was Nino. That was Nino Mastretta. And who was Moretti? Moretti was the sponsor. That was Nino. And he was a Juventus fan. So it had nothing to do with the place, really. It just was the regulars who needed a place because they had kind of lost their place, and it was convenient. And they used it. So that's how it became the Inter Club. Moretti was the sponsor, Moretti Beer. It was, yeah, the Moretti Beer sponsored Inter at one time. It wasn't like the guy named Moretti.
Oh, it was sponsoring the actual team in real life. So you guys went with they went with the whole scheme, right? Okay, I get it.
Well, yeah, because in soccer and you identify a lot of teams.
Right.
Some of them have a lot of
I get it.
Similar shirts by the sponsor.
Right.
Who was sponsoring, and they go through a whole bunch. Question: I keep hearing people refer to the hole in Woodhaven. Is that where the baseball fields were? No, that's by the one you're talking about, Ranger. Is by the dome. You go to the dome, and then you would walk down the hole, and there was two baseball fields. One was a little bit bigger than the other one, and that was in Glendale towards Woodhaven. We used to play there. We used to have CYO games when I played baseball as a kid. There was two fields. One was like for 7th and 8th graders, and the other one was like for 6th graders and under. I would assume that would have been the whole too, but it's not. No.
Happy Jack wants to know if you think anybody held on to the sign, the Giannini sign. It would have been cool if someone did.
Yeah, probably, and I don't know. I don't know, but probably was a nice sign. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Lisa, it was a little league field by the dome. If you go to like a dome and then you walk across the street where the cars pass by, like that snake road that goes right into from Myrtle Avenue to Woodhaven, you go across the street, then there's a hole that goes down. You walk down it, and there's 2 baseball fields there when we were kids. I remember my friend's dad, Alan Watson, the guy who pitched with the Yankees. His dad told us when he was a kid, they used to go fishing there. It was water where we used to go play baseball. It's not Cypress Hill Street. It's that road, I think, like on 70th when you cut into the park to go to Woodhaven. On 70th and Myrtle, I believe, right after you get past the cemetery. And there's a road.
No, Matt. Chadwick is not coming on. Justin Jensen, 510. We have a store run by Pakistanis, and they call everyone the N-word, and they try to grab girls' big asses. They are ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I played Little League. My mother wouldn't let me play for Greenpoint because she didn't want me to play with the Polish kids. Woodhaven Lanes wasn't far.
Woodhaven
Don't
Lane.
play baseball with the Polish kids. Interesting.
Yeah, Woodhaven, well, Middle Village was nice at the time, and if you lived in Bushwick or even Greenpoint, Williamsburg, you weren't in a good perimeter, but you could throw your shoe and be in a bad neighborhood. So you had to deal with that. So your parents wanted you to play Little League, they would take you to go play in Ridgewood, Middle Village leagues.
Yeah.
The fields were cut, they were organized. There was no glass on the field from the junkies listening to Led Zeppelin and breaking shit. That was a problem. Our parks suck. You don't realize how fucked up New York City is for kids until you move out of there. You know, I was like, look at these kids grow up playing in dugouts, and the parents cut the grass, and there's a scorekeeper. This is amazing. We used to play Reef Park with every rock fucking. We used to go home with our knees fucked up all the time or whatever. And the same thing with a lot of these parks in New York City. I don't know how it is now.
Proletarian. Why so many Sicilians support northern clubs? I would rather be dead than support Gothenburg or other cities.
That's a great point. That's a terrific point. And I don't know. It's because that's where, if you like the sport and at a professional level, that's where it seemed like everything was going on. There wasn't really no Southern teams. If they were C division or D division, eventually B, and sometimes they show their face in the A. The only Southern team that to date that's won a Scudetto or Campionato, as they call it, is the Naples team, Napoli, and they're doing pretty good. They were like 3 now, I think 4 maybe. So hats off to Naples. But yeah, absolutely. If tomorrow, my family likes Inter Milan for 100 years, so I got to like Inter Milan. That's just the way it was, like family to family. But a lot of affiliations, and I don't want to make it political, with soccer teams in Italy is with their political temperature, what's going on. Like you got the Lazio team is a fascist team, a lot of fascist people even today. It was Mussolini's team, and then you have Livorno, which is a far left team. So that's how that goes. You have affiliations with that. You go to Scotland, you have Celtic and you have the Rangers. One is Protestant, the other one's Catholic. I think Rangers, they had their first black person on the team in forever, not too long ago, maybe 20 years ago.
Jeez.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it's not for the beauty of the sport. Sometimes they also bring their political fucking ideologies into sports. In soccer, you see that a lot.
Kevin Wu, our favorite Korean from Bayside, Queens. What's going on? Go Reds. Go Reds. That's some sort of Korean soccer team that
I did play softball in the lumberyard a couple of times, just because that's where I was at. But we played our softball mostly at Miraculous Middle Schoolyard.
A lot of them play spring. That makes sense, DL. That makes sense.
What's that?
He says a lot of the leagues in Arizona, a lot of them play at the spring training fields. Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
you want that for your kids, you know?
Yeah, go Reds. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Spent a lot of time at 75th and Juniper. It's a good way to get down on those tracks, by the way, right over there.
Yeah, that's exactly where the lumberyard is, right there on Traffic Avenue. You go across the street, you're in Middle Village, across the train tracks.
Yeah, I've been down there a couple times.
As kids, we used to get chased by the we call them the greenies, the people who used to work in the cemeteries. That was fun. That was like, you know, they used to chase us with their trucks. We go up and then over and everywhere around, then hide. You know, we gotten kicked in the ass a couple of times by the right guy.
94, is Big Joe the boss yet or no?
Yes, he most definitely was. That was like,
Yes, I
it
was.
was known, you know. Yes, he was. He comes out what, in 92?
Yes.
I forgot what, and he opened Casablanca exactly, but there he goes.
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Have one before I get inside, Bo.
Well, he's laughing. He knows they're looking at him.
You think they know who he is? These little fucking regular old cops out there.
Oh, sure, of course.
He looks a certain way.
Well, not only that, it's probably he's been going in and out of court for a while now.
Yeah. I think that was 86 or 85.
86.
Yeah.
See what I mean by that Jackie Gleason strut?
Yeah. Plumber's crack in the front. Yeah. No, that's a lunch. That's a lunch truck crack. That's the flat top crack.
Come on, 92. I think he's on paper to like 96.
I've been working the fucking flat top.
I think he goes on paper till 96, and I'll tell you why, because he buys Casablanca almost for nothing from Sammy DeFalco's family. It was the old Giannini's place.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you something, because he was in the Roach Coach, but you know, I was in the Roach Coach business. He was in the lunch truck business, right?
Oh, we need this. Can you ask him to come on the show? He won't know why.
I will. I want him to come on the show. So let me ask you though, was he in it in a sense that he had the trucks and he was the guy hanging back and then he had the fucking guy cooking there, or was it like, hey Joe, how are you? Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. All right, coming right up, Bo. And then he's making it, mixing the fucking eggs and shit.
When he first started. Yeah, no, he was.
That was his whole thing. I'm saying, like,
yeah, he was cooking and shit. He was working out there.
All right, so I didn't know if he was just buying trucks and putting somebody in trucks, and you know,
no, he was a go-getter. He was taking bets, low shocking money. He wanted to go meet him, pay your shit. You know, he was there. After a while, he probably had his brother-in-law, somebody like a flunky, do everything for him while he was in there. But he used it for other reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Frank and Brett, did you see the trailer for Philadelphia versus the Mafia Netflix documentary, Stanford versus Messina? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That came out in the right time for him, right? I mean,
yes,
you know, of course I know the story now, but I didn't.
Yeah, but they'll be, you know, at least Netflix will get more, you know, there might be someone in there talking that we haven't heard from in a while. You know, they do good stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Roma had fascist and communist ultra groups at the same time. The sit-downs that went on to stop a civil war, every game was epic.
Roma was always pro-right, the team Roma, the yellow and gold, where Lazio was all right. And as far as the left in Rome, they were more of a underground group, you know, even in a criminal sense. Even in a criminal sense, you had the Red Brigades. That's something one day we'll talk about. You know, they supposedly kidnapped Aldo Moro, who was the prime minister at the time of Italy.
I saw though in that Netflix documentary, obviously Molino will be like, I don't know what that is, motherfucker. I don't even know what they're talking about. They got this rat in there. They got that fucking rat. The John VZ's in there. The fucking rat. But Angelo Lutz is in it from I saw the trailer. I mean, and he is in, as far as I know, good standing with those guys. I mean, he wasn't a murderer or anything, but he was whatever, bookie guy, sports gambling, whatever he was into, he went away for. He
Right.
didn't want to rat on anything, having to do with Merlino or whatever. I guess they're all friends from whatever. I don't know what the fucking deal is. And he was on Merlino's show in the beginning. So I would imagine that I don't know, maybe he's okay with it, whatever.
Yeah.
He can call out, don't go on that show, motherfucker. I don't want to see you on that show.
Whatever.
He was the chickie of Philly. That's funny.
The chickie of Philly.
Yeah. But successful. I mean, he's got a pretty successful
with chickie these days.
Got a pretty successful restaurant as far as I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack McKenna took the words right out of my mouth. That's not gonna hurt Joe Molino's cheesesteak business.
No, it's not gonna hurt at all. Of course, it's gonna help.
Hey, don't believe that shit. He's giving a sandwich. Don't believe it's all full of shit.
So it's bullshit.
It's bullshit. But anyway, thank you for coming,
motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Nixon died in 94. Is that right? Nixon died in 94. Interesting. There you go. Richard Nixon, Tricky Dicky, Slick.
His wife, right? He did. His wife died in 93 because I was not there. Exactly. I was in the city where they buried her in Yoba Linda. I was on the lamb while they were burying her.
Is that right?
Yeah, and that's the first time they have 4 presidents pictured together in Yoba Linda at that funeral. So that was pretty. I'm like fucking Forrest Gump, bro. How the fuck do I end up there? Believe me, I had no fucking intentions. Family of mine owned a restaurant there, so I went to go see him, and end up we're backed up in traffic because of this whole fucking funeral for Pat Nixon, I think the name was. Yoba Linda, California, in the house.
I love the clip of Nixon. I don't know if
that shit up, bro. You can't make that shit up.
Right. I love the audio clip of Nixon. If you guys have ever heard it, he's talking about. I don't know if he knew he was being recorded or whatever. He's talking about Bohemian Grove in California, where all these people meet in the fucking forest and all the crap, whatever the fuck these elites do in the middle of the fucking forest. And he's like, that was the faggiest thing I've ever seen. And he's talking about people fucking being naked there. Whatever they do there, they stand in front of an owl, they burn a fire. Whatever it is these weirdos are doing in the forest over there in Bohemian Grove. Yeah, I just thought that was pretty fun.
You have to think the inspiration to fucking Archie Bunker is probably Nixon hanging out in his fucking living room in his pajamas on his fucking favorite
Probably
channel.
talked a lot of shit.
Probably talks a lot of shit.
Cesar Romero died. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, Cesar Romero. My favorite Joker, by the way. I mean, he paved the way.
Frank likes to call him Cesare Romero.
Cesare Romero. He was gay at a $2 bill.
Cesare Romero.
Was he gay? Yeah, he had to be.
Cesar Romero? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I never thought
anybody clarified that doesn't matter anymore. His ass is out of business for a while. He's been there for how long? 94.
I was in Balzano when Red Brigade kidnapped General Dodger.
Who's that?
Dolger, early 80s.
Okay.
Trent asked, what's going on, buddy? Cesar Romero was gay. Okay, Julio Mazzeo confirmed
John
it.
John Gotti was not, but John Gotti was not.
Cesar Romero was
gay. All right, so you're pro-gay. John Gotti was not gay.
Romero was. Chasing Ray Romario.
They want us to stop that, I guess. Moro murder is very mob-like. Left him in the trunk. Red Brigades wanted money for Moro, but the mob politicians preferred him dead.
Bro, great piece, by the way, of the farm teams.
I'll get it up this week. I got like 2 more that I have to put up.
Red Brigade. This guy.
I was supposed to do this again. Hold on.
What's that?
I did it twice. I'll do it again. John Gotti was not gay. I got to put this link here.
Oh, for somebody come up?
Yeah.
We want our people. Let's go.
If you guys want to hang out on the chat for a little bit, come mess around.
And Pulp Fiction came out in 94. I never liked it.
This is true.
Didn't like it.
You didn't like it, you said?
No.
You still don't like it? You still don't like it?
Mm-mm.
Why not? I gotta hear this.
All over the fucking place. I mean, a guy had to watch up his ass for 5 years.
Really? You don't like Pulp Fiction?
The Big Mac is the Big Mac Royale, Metric Mac. It's fucking all over the place. I seen it with my ex-friend of mine, and we did a lot of things in '94 together. We're gonna talk about it because he was kind of disenchanted with his fucking crew that he was hanging out with. They were having their internal bullshit, and I was nowhere. You know, I kind of was in between my uncle and Vito Grimaldi. So we used to do things what we did when we were kids, go to the movies. We went all year. We checked out the '95 World Cup. We went to a lot of those games. It was getting fucking blasted, drinking beer, smoking weed, everything. You know, fuck, we had a good time.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing that movie with him. Yeah. He's doing apparently. I
Ranger
guess
fan doesn't like it. Pulp Fiction, Roro didn't get it the first time. Yeah, I like it. No, I like Pulp Fiction. I'm a Pulp Fiction fan.
I the only movie I really could I like a couple of movies of his now that I've seen them all. Quentin Tarantino, because I watched all his movies, but then always with the same shit at the end, it's a fiasco. But I did love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah,
and Django.
I like the Kill Bills. The Kill Bills are great.
Too much.
You don't like fucking Kill Bill? You serious?
You know, I like Uma Thurman. Oh, Jackie Brown was good.
Jackie Brown. Yeah. This is true too. True American convicted of a brutal killing in Harlem in '94. They both spent 30 years. They were exonerated. Yeah, I think last year. That was in '94.
Wow.
3030 was Harlem precinct that was under investigation for illegal searches and seizing of drugs and cash. 29 police officers are arrested and 33 were implicated. Hey, Chad D, what's going on, man?
Chad D in the house. Chad, come up if you want to come up. If you feel up to it, we would love to have you. Big Chad D fans here in the house. I hope you're doing good, brother.
Yeah. We're just talking in general about Quentin Tarantino, Matt. I don't think it was '94. No.
90s made a lot of good movies, though, you know. 90s had a lot of good movies, too.
Yeah, for sure.
He was a little bit overrated. Fucking Chariots of Fire on Golden Pond and all the fucking stupid Ordinary People. You have to tie me up and fucking make me watch that shit.
80s movies. I like to watch a lot of the 80s for horror and like high school age comedy type
Porky's and that was the pre
horror. Great horror movies in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Porky's Revenge and all that other shit. My Bodyguard was a good one.
My Bodyguard.
Matt Dillon played a scumbag. The Outsiders was good, and it wasn't really in the movies that didn't do that well.
I like a lot of the so stupid fucking funnies.
Do you know S.E. Hinton?
Just one of the guys. Who?
S.E. Hinton. S.E.
The author. The author, yeah.
The author.
Yeah.
Guy or girl?
Girl, I mean, I never thought about it, to be honest with you.
What, The Outsiders, Rumblefish? What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Girl?
Yeah. Woman.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? A pen name, S.E. Hinton. She said,
please. Thank you, Joe. She said, Frankie Bear, please. There was a crumb bum, but there was also a stew bum.
What the fuck is a stew bum, Georgie? Georgie, I'm here. So let me know I'm here. That was this.
Goonies is one of my favorite movies of all time. Goonies. Lost Boy.
E.T. was good. E.T. was good. But I'm talking about 90s had really good ones, like Saving Private Ryan. They upped their game in the war fucking that movie was great.
Yeah, I saw it in the movie theater.
How's it going?
I saw it in the movie theater.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Lots of good hood movies and street. So yeah, in the 90s, yeah, a lot of good hood movies in the 90s.
Top 3 Guido films. We need like a Guido token.
A lot of good hood movies. What's the best hood movie in the 90s? There's a lot of good ones.
Rocky
Boys in the Hood. I mean, obviously that's a good one. Juice.
Fuck, you know which one was a real eye opener?
So many.
American was a fucking motherfucker.
Obviously, the Los Angeles ones, all the Blood In, Blood Out, America, whatever.
Blood In, Blood Out.
The comedies. 90s was great for comedies too.
What do you say? Give me that chachon.
What's your favorite 90s comedy?
Nelson Mandela was elected president of South America. Yeah, while his wife was fucking killing everybody.
There you go. Goonies,
getting
hands
busy.
down. Yep.
They're getting busy.
He has bronchitis, and they gave him a Z-Pack. Wow.
I would like to say 94. I met Sally
Menace
Boy.
Society.
Sally
Kids
Boy.
was, yeah, I think Kids was 94. Happy Jack, I'm pretty sure. Think so. John Wayne Gacy was executed in 94. Is that right? Wow.
Fucking great.
Sick fuck. That's a sick right there.
Yeah, they should have fucking dumped him
That's
in
a
oil.
sick fuck right there. I tell you, we had some great serial killers in this country, huh? For a country that's so young, we've had some really Hall of Fame level serial killers, haven't we?
Yeah.
Proletarian Malavita, Menace to Society, yep. Shawshank Redemption.
Good film. That's another one I went to see with my buddy. We were doing a lot of the fucking like nothing going on, you know what I mean? I think in 94, I was trying to do a bucket list because I think I was just any day I was going to get picked up for shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I said,
what's your favorite comedy of the 90s?
Ooh.
No, I haven't seen that one, Justin. Yeah, Belly. There you go. Belly, Nas, and DMX. Yo, Dead Presidents is a good movie. Yeah. Shout out Dead Presidents. That is a good movie, too. What's his name is in it?
Hey, Backdraft on Yellow.
Howard. That's one of Terrence Howard's really early movies. Is that his first movie? I don't know, but that was the early one. Terrence Howard. That was a good one. I like that one.
Devon got a good one.
What?
Dayon Zevon got a good one. He says Backdrafts on Yellowstone opened on October 94.
Oh, Backdraft. Oh.
It was no, not the movie. So
the club.
Yeah, the place got the name Backdrafts. You ready for this?
Yeah, farts.
No, because they brought somebody went to ask him to put machines in there. I don't want to divulge too much, and he said, "Nah, I ain't putting your machines in here." So they burnt this place. You know, the guy went to go fucking steal the monkey with.
Really?
They drove the car right through the place and burnt the place down. And then they rebuilt it again. So they named it Backdrafts.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Cobb was the shit.
The Ridgewood series is going to get better and better.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. Then you know why the guy had enough. After a while, they burned his place down. They fucking wanted to kill him.
So a stew bum back in the day was when they had soup kitchens. He had no job. There was a depression. So he would go to the soup kitchen and get some stew. That was a stew bum. He was also doing, that's interesting, George. He said, that reminds me of that movie, the movie when Mel Brooks goes homeless. He's like a millionaire and he goes homeless for a month. Life stinks. They would go to the Mission or the soup kitchen.
Yeah,
that's what that reminds me of.
Owner was killed after an affair with somebody's wife. Yeah, the guy was killed, but the other guy, there was a partner. We'll get to him on the Ridgewood series. That's why I don't like talking about 90s because
90s. I thought that was like a 2002 or 3 job.
What? Which one?
Something About Mary.
Oh, Something About Mary.
There's Something About Mary, I think it's called, right? There's Something About Mary. There's Something About Mary.
You're breaking up.
Oh my God, that's a 98. Wow. I'm breaking up?
Yeah.
That's 98. Wow. I didn't realize how old that was. 98. Damn, Ranger fan. You're right.
Yeah, but I was out. I was out when that movie was
crazy. Crazy.
It had that movie by that song by the Foundations at the end, Buttercup.
Yeah.
It resurfaced.
I'm a Kingpin fan. I think that's my favorite comedy of the 90s.
I remember that
to me, that's the best. I don't know. This is something about it. It's just
a fucking landlady, man. She was gross.
Yeah.
I said
Kingpin
that
to me is like fucking ultimate.
With the beauty of the phones these days, you can send videos to people of memes. Every time somebody's ready to eat, I send them that. I tell them, open it up. You ain't gonna believe this.
What About Bob? Classic. That's another one. What About Bob?
Are we getting anybody up here?
Took the words off my screen. Big Earn. Yeah, I think What About Bob is fucking awesome. Groundhog Day, Kingpin. Well, these are all like fucking Bill Murray movies I'm naming.
Brett, how much you want for that?
How much do I want for the Pet Monster Run? Yeah, it's not for sale. You could maybe find one on eBay. I actually have to find the handcuffs for it. This was like my sister's in the 80s, and I guess I inherited it, and I've just never got rid of it since. This is the original one, the 86 one, and I think they had one come out in 87, but it doesn't have the handcuffs, Lisa. I got to get the handcuffs. I'm going to grab it.
The fuck is that?
It's in pretty good fucking shape, too. It's in pretty good condition. Pet Monster. It's from
nice.
the 80s.
Oh, okay.
It's the mascot for the show.
Gotcha.
How you guys doing today, Bo? How you doing?
It kind of.
How's everything going, Bo?
It's better teeth.
Pet Monster. Now
Does anybody want to come up here?
Now it fell. Thanks, Lisa. My Pet Monster's on the floor now.
My Pet Monster.
Brandon Lee died in 93 during the filming of The Crow, released on The Crow's a good one, too. A little dark, I guess.
Very good. Very good. Very good, Bo.
Some of that stuff is, I don't know. It's all right. And they made the second one with Iggy Pop, right?
Iggy Pop.
Wasn't he in The Crow, too?
Oh, I don't know.
It's Lee Cole without the mask. Jeez.
You know what? I'm back. I'm fucking hating Lee Cole.
Hello, people.
My cousin Vinny was a classic.
So I looked more into that whole James Proctor thing where they were stealing. Mom Fireside Chat was coming at him, saying that he was stealing all their content.
Oh, yeah. The woman Lisa.
Yeah, did you see that?
I still got her now. I should call her. I don't think she'll pick up though.
Yeah. Kids came out in 94, I think. Yeah.
I should talk to her like in sexy lounge voice. Hi, Lisa. How you doing, Frankie?
Kids, that's a weird one. That's Larry Clark, Harmony Korine.
Patsy Conti did a plea deal in 94 for Louis DeBono murder conspiracy. Got 7.5 years after hung jury in 93. Fucking, that's another guy that Joe Messina put a kite on. He thought he was flipped. He flipped. And then just to find out, not that he didn't, but it wasn't who he thought it was put in a fucking went to the jury about.
What did they say as far as Conti on that murder? The Louis Vuitton conspiracy.
Get yours, Frank. Get my what do you mean? Oh, as far as he was involved because that was his guy. He was supposed to. The conspiracy was there, but he didn't get him. He always told him he don't know where he's at. He's hiding. I don't know. You know, he volunteered
because they Carneglia, that would be a part of one of the reasons why he went away for life in like 2009, because he actually did that murder. He got convicted of it.
Of the Louis DeBono.
Charles Carneglia, yeah. It was apparently a murder committed by, and this is coming from Kevin McMahon, who somewhat of adopted son of, yeah. He said it was him, fucking, I think, Borriello, him, and fucking Charles Carneglia or some shit.
Why don't we
say it was enough to convict him and send him away?
Let's save it for Casman. He might know more.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But he did go away for that. He did go away for that.
Yeah. No, that was his guy. You know that.
Yeah. Borriello.
How's he say it? Borriello.
Who says it?
Borrielli. They said that they killed Borrielli. He was with the Gallows, I think, at one point when I was there.
Jeez.
The first.
We can't get nobody up here.
What?
We can't get
nobody wants to come on tonight. It's all right.
Nobody wants to come on. Let's ask him.
It's all right.
Ro, Borrielli, Matt.
Borriello.
I figured if some of us would come up. Anybody want to come up? Just come up. It's about you guys. This is members only. No, we don't have much. Not many people are gonna see it. Dodger Stadium has a damage during the 60 and 94. 3 Mafia wars. Frank, did you know one time before 97 there were 19 bars on Wyckoff from Myrtle to Flushing? Yeah, there was a lot of bars back then. I didn't know that many, but yes, there was a
All right,
lot.
Chad said he's coming on.
All right. Hey.
Chadwick. Oh, we got to ask him if his name is Chadwick. All
You
right,
never
yeah.
know, Matt. When Chad comes up, people find things to say. This guy's a legend.
We got to ask him about the cheese man.
We got to ask him anything he wants.
Brett, a favor to ask. My wife is watching you guys. Can you please do the Sammy video? You see, guys, people ask for this stuff. It's not like,
yeah,
Every
Well,
time
you know
I
what?
get it, it's like somebody asked me to play it.
Guys
I
who
don't just
complain
like
about it are not
fucking
even
non
members.
sequiturous play Sammy stuff.
Yeah,
I would come up, but my wife won't stop talking to me. All right, I'll play the Sammy clip right away, and then I'm gonna step away for like 2 seconds. So I'm gonna stop my cam and I'll play the Sammy clip, and then Frank, when the clip is over, it's just gonna be you on the screen.
All right, I can handle it. I thought the clip didn't even come on. See, I just got I got set up. All right, thank you.
I saw that the guy, I don't know who he is, who he was around. I know that Gene Borriello is friends with him. I think he was around the guy, the one-arm guy. I don't know him well. Trucci. I saw that he had went down there because he heard that Joey Molina was going to be with the cheesecakes on Mulberry Street. I don't know when Philly guys started hanging out there. When I was there with John at the Ravens night, we didn't have any of that ball. But that's besides the point. He went down there to do something, and it didn't work out. I think he got hit. There was a guy, I hear he was not an Italian guy, but it's not good. And like I said, I don't know.
Yeah, yes. Imagine. Okay, look. Can you imagine listening to this for 2 years? This is what my life was like incarcerated with Sammy the Bull. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't that bad, but it had its moments. You know what I mean? Once you got to understand that he was an egocentric fucking type of dude, you just found other ways to deal with it. You know, it wasn't like anybody was afraid of him. He's 20 years. He was 60 years old when I met him. I was a 32-year-old, fucking great shape. Nothing to bother me. So it wasn't that had nothing to do with it. It was respecting your elders. But he acted like he was fucking 12. You know, it's not like he put hands on anybody. I would say he acted like he was probably 16, 17 years old, you know, ready to go every fucking minute. Fuck this, fuck that. And then he used to probably hold himself back and say, well, I'm not that old. And then he tried to sound smart. And that's when things got all fucked up. Is he a dumb guy? By no means. By no means. You ever know when people say, hey, you could be smarter than life, but if you got no common sense, you got nothing. You know, you can't. But he's the other way around. He's got a lot of common sense, but he's got no intelligence whatsoever. So he kind of gets away with it, you know? Like I told you, and we said this story about 100 times. The guy who put the comment out is probably going to say, oh, this again. But Jeopardy, prime example.
Yeah, Louis DeBono. Yeah, World Trade Center. That was the first major crime actually to ever happen at the World Trade Center. Now, I'm not making that up. The Abbott thing, I definitely made up before. No, but this is true. I actually read this. It was an interesting article about a history of crimes at the World Trade Center or something. And the DeBono one was like the number one. And then it went chronological from there. You know, the 93, whatever else, 9/11, blah, blah, blah.
BTF, and I always love you. She wanted me to sing.
You know what? All right. So here he is, the man the myth, the legend.
You need to
Chad,
song.
is your birth certificate say Chadwick?
Fuck.
No.
He's
What's
from
up?
Boston. He's not from fucking LA. Chadwick. Was he surf? Does he look like a surfer to you?
No, that's an old name. That's like a fucking 500-year-old name.
I want an introduction from now on when he
They had
comes up.
fucking Chadwick of Gloucester or some shit, whatever the fuck it was running around.
I want that song,
No.
the Dirty Water song. Ba-bum,
That's it.
bum, bum, down by the river. Can we have that?
Dirty
when we
Water.
get it?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get that. We're
I
gonna get
forget
that.
the name of that band.
Go ahead, brother.
What's the name of that band? The Who Street Hooligans? I forget the name of them. They're pretty famous now.
Well, over
What
there by
band?
you guys, yeah. So is Neil Diamond. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Come on,
dun,
man, over there.
down by
Hey.
the river.
Last week, Kansas City and Minnesota.
You
Two
heard
big
it.
wins.
You heard it.
What's the record? Get me up to date
4-1.
here.
4-1.
4-1. They got one loss. A kid came on last week and was says, "I took Pittsburgh. I'm sorry. I told them take the charges that night. Get your money back."
4-1. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad. I
That's
wish
good.
I bet all those
What
games.
are you talking about? Not
That's
bad.
great.
At all?
I'm sorry. That's great.
You're gonna be our crumb ball. But just,
Yeah,
but
that's
just
not
make
bad. That's all right.
Listen,
so-
as long as you got more winners than losers, that's considered good. I don't know.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
The guy knows what he's doing.
So
And he
what's
goes
the
with the
pick?
spread too. He
What do
goes.
we got
I
this
think the only
week?
one he lost. He lost by a point.
Yeah.
Chatting with Chad. There you go.
It's a tough week. I like Green Bay coming off a loss. I know the spread 6.5, even 7 some places, but I'll give up the points. Dallas doesn't look that great this year. Green Bay had a bad game. They lost last week, but I like Green Bay minus the points.
I'm the other way around on this one. But that's why I lose.
You like Dallas to win the game, but with the points.
I like Dallas coming off that loss to Chicago. Everybody's like they suck. They're gonna get amped up, and they're gonna play a little bit. I think they're gonna be all right.
You think they're gonna win, or do you like them with the points?
Like them with the points.
Yeah. Well, don't forget it's Micah Parsons coming back home.
That's even gonna ramp them up even more. It's gonna be a close game. I'll say
So
that.
you don't think it's gonna ramp him up?
What are they gonna do? Take on the whole team?
No, but he's just
Touch
saying.
on the ball.
You're right. He said it's going to be sad to sack Dak Prescott.
Listen, me even talking football with you is you're gonna do me in. You're better than I am at what you do.
Well, I understand what you're saying. Dallas is coming off a loss. I usually like teams coming off losses. And when I went on that streak 2 years ago, 12 in a row, whatever, I was betting Dallas a lot. My thing is, Frank, don't bet on bad teams.
I know, I do. And that's why I lose all the time.
Yeah. And an old timer told me, if you're going to bet an underdog, and I sort of agreed with him and went by that for a while, he said, if you're going to take underdog, think they're going to win the game, not just,
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yes, and I do remember you saying that. I just want to tell you what my games are. So if you people listening, you could bet opposite. Once I find them. But
You write them down? You write them down?
Yeah, I got them right here on my phone.
All right. You know your sports, Frankie. I talk to you. You know your sports.
Yeah, but I'm not a good. You know what? You know what my problem is? I like to bet the whole fucking board.
That's what we're talking about, Frank. When you get in that thing, it ain't a bad groove. It's like an addiction. You'll bet, the 1 o'clock, you lose the 1, you try to chase, you bet a 4 o'clock game you might not even like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing with you. You pick your 1 game, 2 games. That's great. I don't know how to do that shit.
Well,
Anyway,
I
you
got
wanna
a
pick-
friend, right? That's bets, and he won a lot of money during that streak. And then when I go to bed, he's going, "No, you're gonna jinx it. I'll take care of you." And he dukes me, when he
Yeah.
wins. Because I'll tell you, when I had that thing too, and then like the 4 o'clock, if you lose that, you double up on the 8 o'clock Sunday night game,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
a cycle.
It is. You want to hear a couple of my games?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I like the Lions.
I like the Lions too. Yep.
You do like the Lions.
Yeah.
I like the Houston Texans.
That game I don't like, but yeah, go ahead.
The Rams over the Colts. 3-0 Colts. They're about to get punched
The
in the
Colts
mouth.
are good this year. Both teams are good.
The
I
Rams
think
are
the
gonna punch them
Rams
in
are
the
a better
mouth.
team. I think the Rams are a better team.
All right, this is what you're gonna hate about me, right? And I'm not betting because this team is my team. I'm betting them because the Dolphins suck too. And the Jets played 2 fucking games that came out pretty
I think
close.
the Jets I like over Miami.
I like the Jets.
I do too. I like the Jets, Frank.
All right.
They got a better roster. They have a better roster than Miami
They
this
do.
year.
They do. They played 2 good games. They gave that game away last week, but whatever. It's the Jets. We're used to that.
Yeah.
The Broncos over the Bengals.
Yeah, with Burrow's out for the year.
Yeah.
I would go. Denver lost a tough game. What, didn't they lose by a point last week?
Was that Denver or was that Arizona?
I think both. Denver lost. I know that. I was surprised. Right? They lost last week. Right?
Right, and the Bears are going to go down to the Raiders. The Raiders are going to beat them. The Bears. Yeah,
That's a lot of games, Frankie.
I got 2 more.
Go ahead.
The Cowboys.
Oh, you're going against my pick, Frankie.
Oh yeah, well, no. I'm not gonna bet now because of that. Because of you.
Okay.
No, I ain't fucking with you. And the Chiefs. And they need to win. And that's it. And
All right. So
you know
Green
what?
Bay pick of the week for Chad, for you.
Yeah,
right, Chad?
I like Green Bay. I just think they got a real good team this year. They had a bad loss last week, man. They were up 10-0. This on the road, favorites on the road sometimes are tough, It's true. It really is. I always say, a good team's a good team. They should beat a bad team on the road. But all of a sudden, and you know what? I don't know, Brett, you said you don't follow football that much, but Frank, you do. Some of the games are rigged. You're not going to tell me that some NFL games ain't bagged.
they're
They
suspect.
are.
You know what? The referees, football is the only sport. If you want, you could call a penalty on every fucking play.
Oh, definitely. But listen to me, Frank. Yeah, no doubt about it. It's so hard to play defense now. But listen to me. Say a team's favored by 10 points, okay?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they're winning by 14 points, right? Right? So the game's out of hand. There's 2 minutes left the game. All of a sudden, they play prevent defense. The team goes down to score. Doesn't make a difference. They can't win the game, but they beat the spread. But they beat the spread. They lose by 7, not 14. And the spread's 10, and then the favorite loses. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
It seems like they keep everything in front of them, Frank. You know what I mean? That prevent defense.
No, I know. They get that the gimme touchdown at the end. I fucking hate that. I hate betting football to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I do, it's just for fun. I get in these pools where we pay, and I always fucking lose, obviously. But that's not a surprise. When you get to pick a whole fucking board, and you get to follow what everybody else is doing. It's fun.
Yeah, this is true, Proletarian. Ray Finkel basically destroyed that whole franchise, unfortunately.
Yeah, when he kidnapped the dolphin.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
Chad, we got some questions for you.
All right, one comment though. $30 billion they said they predict to make on online legal gambling. $30 billion. That's insane.
Crazy.
That is crazy. Crazy. So,
Mm.
Frank, that much money, right? You don't think that's rigged? Some games are friggin' rigged, of course. When there's that
My
much
uncle
money.
Cheech used to say, wherever there's money involved, big money, there's always corruption. So yeah, and of course, there's got to be
Yeah.
some form of corruption. The referees, they don't get paid enough not to
Right.
fucking call the games. You know that. We've seen that in the NBA. It's happened. It's happened
Yeah.
many a time. And
I'm
football's
sorry, Frank.
to call a game.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brett. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have some questions from the fans. Brett asked Chad if he could set himself up on Cameo. I want to buy a personalized message to use as my voicemail with Chad's voice. Ooh.
Nice. You're making some money here, bro.
What do you mean? Like a thing where I can answer, say, this is Tom Brady. Leave a message.
With a laugh too. Yeah, that'd be great. Fucking awesome. Whoever thought it. Who's that? Who's that?
Let's see. What else we got? Happy Jack McKenna says, Chad, can we, I guess, do a 3-team parlay on the money line?
Yeah, you could do a 3-team. Yeah, on the money line. Of course, I.
I'm showing my ass. Yeah, you can.
Charles, Ranger fan, my bet is in Green Bay -7, 10 dimes.
Wow.
Oh.
10 dimes. What the fuck did you do, Chad?
Hey, please don't give my address.
Let's
I got
see.
that bar in Southie. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah.
David Price wants to know what a wicked pissa is.
A wicked pisser.
A wicked pisser? I don't know. I used to use that, but that was a long time ago.
A wicked pisser?
It was 90. Wicked pisser.
Before Wikipedia.
Everyone said that's a good idea.
10,000. Listen,
Hey,
gamble.
Oh, that's 10,000. 100.
Gamble responsibly. Gamble like don't bet what you don't have. I always say that. Seriously.
I went on some YouTube show and all of a sudden I bet 10 grand on it.
Oh, great.
No, $100.
All right, gamble conservatively. Don't lose what you can't afford to.
Right.
True.
No, serious. I'm dead serious about that. You know.
So you still married, Chad?
No.
Okay.
I had a, I
still
screwed up.
single.
You know what I mean? And it was my fault, What are you gonna do? Yeah, she remarried. She got kids, but I'm close with my kids. I never changed it. I got 2 beautiful kids, a boy and a girl. My daughter went out with Gronk. My daughter was a model. Yeah.
Really?
Is that right?
Yeah. Right before this girlfriend. Right before this girlfriend, this cheerleader, the girlfriend he's with now was a Patriots cheerleader, and she had to quit because the football players couldn't go out with the cheerleaders. But she worked at this club it used to be called the Roxy. It's called the Royale now, and she used to work there, and all the sports stuff.
With or without cheese.
The Royale. That's a Pulp Fiction line.
That's the name of the club, though. It used to be the Roxy. Paul Pierce got
your daughter dated Gronk.
What?
Your daughter dated Gronk.
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski. Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Were you okay with it?
Yeah.
Was he cool?
I talked to him once. My mother got mad because I thought I didn't believe her, and she put him on the phone, like the phone where you could see like this video thing. Yeah. She met the father, the brothers. They all hang together. The father and the brothers. They used to go out together back then. This had to be 9 years ago. Yeah. She's 32 now, married, with kids, yeah. Probably 9 years, probably 20, yeah.
Oh, nice. Middle Village 77 says your wife must have been very good looking. What do you mean by that? Have you ever seen Chad's avatar back in the day? He had he looks like he surfed out in California.
Yeah, we're gonna.
That's right. 2 years ago, Frank.
2 years ago.
Swear to God.
Okay. People don't believe it, but the camera puts weight on somebody.
Yeah. I'm 189, 6 feet.
Oh, what? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm too
Roxy's and
sporty, but
Roxbury.
I look bigger.
Hey, let me ask you something, Chad D, because you're from up there in New England. This guy
Yeah.
who just passed away, this
Yeah.
Denunzio.
Yeah, I know him.
You know anything about him? Anything?
Yeah, of course. You know, it's funny. When he got out of prison, Bobby gave him this restaurant, Taviano, and my wife was running this cafe latte, it was called, for Bobby, my ex-wife. And Carmen used to come in with his restaurant, Ottaviano's, with pizza for her to sell there. I knew
Okay.
Carmen very well. Nice guy.
He
Yep.
had a cheese shop, I guess, at one point.
Yeah, in the North End, he had a cheese shop. That's why they call him the Big Cheese. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Jeff's not due to the show. He just passed away 2 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
The 21st. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. He was boss for a little while. Street boss, acting boss, full boss. Yeah. Yep.
Well, what are they really doing? Just like betting, gambling, just like
What?
it's all like
Yeah.
gambling. It's all like gambling and loan sharking and shit, right? Basically,
Well,
at this
no,
point.
well, he got pinched for. He was trying to. It was a big dig was going, and he was trying to bribe, and it was an undercover agent over a big construction deal. Yeah, but they went to white collar stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not like New York, not as big, but they were doing white collar. Yeah, but they're saying they're down to like 40 members between
Wow.
Rhode Island and Boston, the patriarchal family.
Wow.
And they were a big family. They were, they were a big family.
When Raymond Petriacca Sr. ran it, oh wow, they were big. Yeah, they were.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, let's encourage some other people
What's going on?
too.
That's the idea. That's the idea. What are you doing, my man?
Hey, what's up? Am I muting him somehow?
No.
Oh,
Oh, Chad?
Me? Oh.
No, he just froze.
No, he. All right. Just want to make sure.
so what do you got? What do
Nunzio
you
came
got,
up with the
Matt?
Angelos. That's correct, right?
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing much. Just working a bit, kind of tired.
I got you. You know, we're going towards 1 year on this show. And you guys are very much part of it. And thank you. I really, it's almost there. I think October 27th. I think we put our first. I think it's that day we put our first recording. It was the Vito Guzzo one, and then we did a live a week after. That would be so. That basically would be our first year. And thank you everybody on the chat. Give yourselves a round of applause for bearing with us, because you guys really thank you. And I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, if it stays this way, I'm fine with it. If it gets bigger, it gets bigger. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
It'll get bigger, Frank. It will.
Yeah,
Hang in there. It'll get bigger.
I have fun, and we stay away from the bullshit, though, for the most part.
Yep.
Yeah, until fucking Monday. Chad, do you know who Bean Shooter is from Lowell? Bean Shooter?
My phone's about to shut down. Shit.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We got to get him a phone.
There he is. That's the last time you see him. Look
That's the last
fucking
boy,
stuck.
I think he talked too much. They got to him. What was the guy who just died?
That's like somebody's pulling him away from the camera right there.
It's like that Goodfellas scene, and they stopped sending letters to my house.
Yeah, there you go.
The fucking streets.
We're gonna leave him there. I'm not even gonna kick him. We'll just fucking
Yeah, leave good. Looks like he got one of those masks ready to go rob a fucking joint.
No walking up to cheesesteak stands. Yeah, no.
And from that day on, no letters were coming back to the house.
Thank you, Ranger fan. Thank you, buddy. Happy early anniversary. Just got out of the shower.
Thank you, Pat.
Always
I
in the
forgot
fucking
that guy.
shower, this guy.
What the fuck? Wait to fucking look at him.
Always just got out.
Oh shit!
No, all right, he's gone. He got kicked. The Powers kicked him. Marlins have no pitchers left. The guy they have is in pitching. The guy they have is in pitching 58. Wow, that's like a fucking.
Well, they're
throw
losing
somebody in there off the
11.
bench.
They're losing 11-1, I think.
You could throw a fucking 58-mile-an-hour ephus. Big Joe
Well, I haven't
Messina.
heard that. Yeah, it's that pitch.
Ephus, you like that word? Ephus?
It's like ooh, it's the lob pitch.
Who used to do an ephus? What's his name? El Duque used to throw. We used to sneak one in there every once
He
in a
had a
while.
nice one. That was a
Yeah.
pitch. Not the ones where that was the guy Dave LaRoche, right? He pitched for the Yankees,
Uh-huh.
and they called Dave LaLa because his pitch used to go like this now and then. People used to get fucking pissed off. You know, imagine getting late for a fucking fast one. Also, this fucking thing sneaks in.
Yeah.
They shot Chad in the face, so his mother couldn't answer.
You said, that's it, Chad.
Never tell moment on his purpose. You know, we're going back to back when baseball was great. Yeah, we're going back to fucking 101. We used to have.
It's
fun.
getting better.
You
It's
think
getting
so?
better.
Yeah.
I used to hate baseball, so me saying that's a big thing.
They didn't give Eagles nothing. Did you see the ending? They took it.
I want Pastor Bradley to come back. I know we have this guy.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah,
That I saw.
Yeah. Pastor Bradley was fun.
I saw that yesterday.
Gotta
The guy
see
get hit in the
Pastor
face.
Bradley again. Gotta see him.
Well, you sing your favorite song. Paint the Town Red. Oh,
Lisa Pizzatola, Chad got whacked. I mean, I don't know.
Chad
got whacked.
got fucking.
Frank Clay, Doja Cat, Paint the Town
His
Red. I like
phone
Doja Cat.
died.
I'm a Doja
Said
Cat
what
fan.
I said.
I'm not ashamed.
They take that song from that Dionne Warwick in the beginning. Walk on by.
Dun, 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 dun.
Great song if you're hanging out at the topless joint.
No,
Really?
no.
Paint the house red. Yeah.
Somebody pulled Chad away. Yeah, they just pulled him mid.
Check out fucking. Oh God. Remember that fucking spoof that Saturday Fever did years ago? It was like on Ronald Reagan, but it was Buckwheat got shot with Eddie Murphy.
William Buckley?
Buckwheat from the
Oh,
Little
Buckwheat. Oh,
Buckwheat has been shot. He comes out, you know. It was great. Then they had Alfalfa and fucking Spanky. He was a great friend.
Chad's got to up his phone game. Yeah, maybe if he starts a cameo, we can get him a new phone.
Yeah. First half all the way to the last minute, the Eagles won by 1 point. Yes, Brian. That was Brian's a Rams fan, and he was right. The Rams have the Eagles number until the fourth fucking quarter. And I don't know what happens. They play that game in the snow. And I thought they had them. Remember, everybody was talking about, they're from LA. They're coming to play in the snow. They're gonna kill them. It doesn't work like it. These guys, when they get ready for a game like that, they're in this air-conditioned place that's blasted in about 50 degrees, 40 degrees, and they got no shade. They prep them. That's what they do for a living. That's why they make millions of dollars. It's not the old days. It's not like those NFL films, It was cold.
I miss the old days when it was cold. I do.
And all that smoke coming out of their mouths.
Yeah.
Chad is the
I
past.
miss the days when we had to wait for shit too.
Yeah. What the fuck? The Eagles, the Rams will be back in they will. The Rams are a good team.
Yeah, they should have beaten Philadelphia, and I called that. I called that.
Yeah, I hate that team. I mean, it's just not so much them; it's the fans. But I don't hate them I hate them. I hate them while they're watching their game. But a lot of my friends are Philadelphians, so shout out to them. Every second counts, Cousine. Yeah, you ain't wrong. Yeah, they didn't win by 1. Imagine betting on that game. It was by 1, and all of a sudden.
Oh, God, that would be like a heart. Oh, man.
Yeah, like you have 6 points, plus 6 points with the fucking Rams, and that shit happens to you. I know it's happened to people. Right, you're ready to fucking, you think you got out of the red, and, you live another week. You don't have to see your loan shark to pay your bookie. And that happens.
Yeah.
And that fucking happens. It's happening.
Yeah. Then you're fucked.
Trump's borders are home and accepting 50,000 and 20s in a. I saw this on the periphery. I saw something in the news about this. I can't say I looked into it, but yeah, that's weird. 5020 big FBI sting is the. I gotta look into that one. I lost a bet once and had to wear an Eagles jersey for a day. It was the worst day of my life. I bet against the Jets, and I'm a Jets fan. Try and find new ways to lose and cover the spread. There you go. Leon the Professional. Yeah, that was put out in 94, huh? Okay, cool. Haven't seen that one in a minute.
What was that? Did you ever mention Leon the
fan had to wear Philadelphia jersey? Ooh, that is rough.
New York Times, MSNBC.
That was a great movie, PTF. Jean Reno. All right.
Jean Reno.
What do we got, brother? How many minutes left? We got
1 hour and 50 minutes. I don't know. We'll say like 5 or 10 more minutes.
All right, sounds good. Matt,
What's up, Matt? What are you doing? You
Matt,
fucking
we want you to give us
fucking laptops over there?
Yeah, that's what you
I'm fucking with networks right now.
Oh shit! Are you one of those fucking scammer payback fucking dudes? I picture you do.
I heard you mentioning this, but no.
Hello, my name is Jenny. You're not a Jenny.
That would be hilarious. I like watching YouTube videos of them do it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, scammer payback. The other guy, what's his name?
Yeah, they're hilarious. Those are great.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it.
I just get calls and people who ask me to help them. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah.
And if I can do it, then obviously I'll do it. But if not, then...
You hear that, people?
What's going on?
That's the tech guy. Come fix my microphone.
Oh yeah, no. I remember the last time he came on. He was on.
Yeah.
I remember I was messing with a video card or some shit. Just something stupid.
Matt, not that we want to turn you on to having a crumb bum. Do you have a crumb bum this week?
Ah, shit.
Please don't make it Chad for disappearing.
Nah, Chad he didn't disappear. He made an announcement.
He got whacked.
His phone was dying.
Yeah.
We definitely need that song to come on every time it comes. It's that time again.
Yeah, I'll get it for next time.
But I don't have anyone in particular that I could think of.
That's good though. We don't want to make you hate anybody just because it's part of the show.
Yeah.
No, I don't give a fuck. I can like name plenty of people. Sure, I could just name a president. That would be it. That's all I could say.
That's
I could say that every week. Trump every week is what I could do. And he'd be crumb bum for me just because.
Just because you wanted it.
But I'm in my
Frank, you got one?
No. Ours is on Monday. I came up with mine, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna have. Is that happening on Monday for sure?
I'm gonna get on the phone. Hopefully, I'll give him a call tomorrow. And he told me that we'll be talking to each other during the week, and I'm looking forward to that. Louis never did anything to me.
Yeah.
I don't find them. Louis tells his story. Now, if some people believe it or not, or whatever, that's on them.
It's gonna be interesting.
My sister's on here.
That you'll receive.
He goes, I'm gonna call my sister. I go, who are you talking about?
My sister's on here.
He goes, she hates it. I go, oh, okay, I got it. By no means, I don't hate Angel Guy. Let's get that shit out of the way. I like to bust her balls because she likes.
You like to bust her chops, bro.
Because she likes to bust mine at times. She says some shit. So I just defend myself, but I don't hate the woman.
No.
I don't hate her. I'm looking forward to that too. Like Joe, yeah. I mean, let's see where it goes with that. And then I'm working on somebody else too. A friend of mine who's writing a book. Knockaround kid. Dad was a knockaround guy. Was around certain people, but just got out of that life and then dedicated his life to his boy, who suffers from autism and stepped away from that life. And he's wrote a screenplay about it. and he's gonna come and eventually articulate his story right here on 52 Topics. So I'm kind of excited about that too. My father, that's the best.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, we won't turn it into a fucking angel show though. So let's not do that. But it is funny because I was watching him and he was saying, "And you got my sister, she's on here, my sister." It's a little weird. Proctologist. Yeah, he might be crumb bum. Proctologist.
Okay, yeah. Now
I
that
think
you
he's
got me
crumb bum.
thinking,
What do you guys
Throw
think?
away the keys. It's getting so.
did he really steal the guy's material?
That's apparently what happened.
Well, what would happen exactly?
A bunch of instances.
Really?
it's been done more than once.
Yeah.
And who's calling him? And who's calling him out? The lady or the?
I guess
or
the
main
duo,
guy?
Whoever makes up Mob Fireside Chat. I
Or
don't know what's
the
going
button
on.
guy,
Yeah.
the guy who tells everybody he's made.
He's a button guy. Yeah, he's got a button.
Yeah,
you know.
she believes it too.
He's got 2 buttons on his shirt. He's got a couple of buttons over here.
You know he's made.
He's got Benjamin Button on DVD.
She's
I
like,
mean,
you
he's
know,
got a bunch of fucking buttons.
you know.
Oh, and Jimmy Kimmel too. Lisa,
Who?
a good one there.
I picked him last Monday.
Yep, I
Jimmy
remember
Kimmel.
that. But still good even this week.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he's back.
I know it.
Cash Patel's face.
I'm sorry, guys. My phone blows. We gotta get your phone there. We gotta do something. We gotta build a phone for Chad.
Hey, that's an underrated movie. He said he met Ron Howard on Stockholm filming the movie Ransom. That was an underrated 90s. I remember that movie Ransom.
I
Mel
didn't
Gibson.
meet him. But I seen him filming at a barbershop on Fresh Pond Road years ago. I was like 13 years old. The movie Night Shift, and Henry Winkler was inside the barbershop getting a haircut, and they had the camera crew all around. That was years ago. I didn't meet him though. I should have whistled the tune of Andy Griffith.
Yeah, well, that's what Mob Fireside Chat says. I don't know. He was stealing a bunch of content from them.
She's singing to him in lounge. Did she thread him in lounge?
But, you know, this is what happens. Like, this is what happens. And it's like, the way I look at it, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I see some of what he does, and he puts out all these shorts, right? Because he's trying to put out all these biographies about guys no one ever fucking heard of and nobody even cares about. So when you start playing that game, the only way to like learn about some of those guys sometimes is like people that have like FBI files and all types of stuff, and they put out these obscure biographies or whatever. So I believe that he probably is lifting a lot of that information from articles about obscure guys, because that's what he does. If you ever look at his shorts, it's like Anthony Chickapalio from the Patriarch family. It's like, who the fuck is that? I've never heard of this guy. Not that he's not a real guy, but you know, everything that he does, like Johnny Papaluccio from the Gambino crime family in the 1920s. It's like somebody you've never fucking heard of, and he's got like this full biography or something. So I don't know. I don't think it's because of his like amazing intuition with research. I think it's more so like, oh, I found this article on this website.
You know what's funny you say that? I did notice him do that lately. Usually it was current stuff. And he was mentioning the Sausage King or the Artichoke Man of he was doing shit like that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. But I didn't put 2 and 2 together. That is kind of like their fucking their gig.
Yeah, like Bobby Califapino had
People
a
she
sausage
knew
company.
Well, it's people that she knew back when she was a speakeasy singer. So who's gonna tell her no? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tommy de Blasi used to come see me sing all the time. Hi, Tommy.
Yeah. I don't know. But whatever. I mean, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, I don't care. I don't watch any of this stuff. I actually have it.
So it tells me you and
whenever the mob stuff comes up on my YouTube algorithm, I always put not interested, don't recommend channel. I don't want to see. I don't watch. I don't watch any of it, with the exception of like OC Shorts and maybe 1 or 2 others.
Yeah,
all that shit is a
that
not
you really
interested.
care
Don't
about.
recommend. I'm not subscribing.
Hey, they get it fucked up too, though. I caught them getting it fucked up too. No, they're not that good. They're good. They're very good.
No, I don't watch. I don't like them either. No, I never watched that channel either.
One time they made up the fucking narrative, and I never forget it too. They said that the Licata brothers got killed on Forest Stamion because they were gonna revenge their uncle's murder, Pete Licata. They made that shit right up to the fucking, and I called them out for it. I said, "Do you know they're not related?" Because I knew the families. I know the, you know what I mean? They're not related. Okay, you fucking hard-ons. You made that shit up, though. Button guy, ex-mob. He says it tells everybody's made. He tells that fool. She's a fool, and she believes it. She goes, "Oh yeah, he's amigo nostro."
Stop it.
She didn't say that, but you know what I'm talking about. So the guy who gives you information and both you flunkies talk about all fucking day, he's a main member because he told you who lives somewhere in the mid fucking West.
He's a made member. All right. He's made in God's image. Frank and Brett just listen to the book Blood on the Badge, another Mafia cost book, all from other books and pods, some obvious. Yeah, that was Michael Cannell who just wrote that Mafia cost book. All from other books and pods, obvious errors. Or was that right?
Look,
you got a lot wrong. I perused it a little bit.
Yeah, the whole fucking thing they do over there. It's just because I got a life and I got shit to do. But if I fucking looked at a lot of stuff that they, especially when it comes to the bananas, I could find inconsistencies. If I want, and so can Lisa for that matter, right? When it comes to the banana family. But yeah, they just, who's gonna contest them when you're talking about a fucking people that most of these people don't give a fuck about?
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. So you could just start up making fake, and I'm not taking away from anything because people want to know a lot about these guys that no one's ever heard of and this and that. But I think like when you're making a fucking YouTube channel, I don't know, something just bothers me about it with these like 1 minute fucking low attention span biographies. Something just really bothers me about it. It's just my brain doesn't work that way, I think. But yeah, and a lot of them it's just people you never heard of. Bruno Halapapapchio from fucking New Jersey was with the Genovese. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
He would fucking get convicted of murder in 1979. And then after that, he would go away. He would be released in the 1990s where he died quietly outside of the life in 1997.
But I love the accent you're putting on.
It's just like fucking before you know it, it's gone.
I knew his accent.
I don't know. My brain doesn't work that way. I can't just like watch a fucking 45-minute, 60-second biography thing where it's just like, you just told me the guy killed someone, now you told me he fucking died 3 seconds later. He's dead already.
He mixes up Confederate generals with the mob. General Lee Mazzilli.
Right. Oh General shit! Where's the guy that rolled down? Yeah, fucking Stonewall Giacomo.
How about fucking the wrestler? What was his name? Joey.
Had a big that was
had a big Confederate flag on his fucking noggin.
That was Robert E. Lee Mazzilli.
But I think he'd be hit too many turnbuckles.
Nick Papa Giorgio, yeah, from Yuma, Arizona. Yeah, that's right.
I think fucking George Adamo still got a fucking hold of that cannoli 1 time or 2 times.
Jesus. Where's the guy that rolled down the hill? Yeah, Joe Monte. Yeah, that's my guy. He appeared back on YouTube recently, I believe.
Joe Monte, who?
Joe Bruno? Monte. He's the guy that I had a crime spot, and then we had a little drama, and then he used to talk about me and Nadeau on the show all day. Jeff Nadeau, the Doughboy. He used to call him the Doughboy. And he used to call me Ink Spot. Doughboy Nadeau, who doesn't know anything. And Ink Spot, 2 bums.
Jody 2 dicks and Vinny Lambert.
He fell down a hill. He literally fell down a hill.
Joey 2 nipples.
Yeah, I'll get the song, Chad, 100%.
Joey the Nipoli.
Yeah, Joey 2 dicks from
Joey Nipples the Napoli.
Joey 2 dicks operated for the patriarchal crime family in the North End of Boston. In 1978, he was murdered.
He used to be driven around
with
hemorrhoids.
End of story.
He was murdered. All right, that's it.
Yeah, so he's trying to sound himself. Oh wow, so he was stealing off of fucking from the lounge.
Just to be clear, I don't know if he is. He's being accused of.
Yeah.
I don't know if he is.
That's Big Frankie Kakara. That's how she would say it. Day after he assessed behind, he was the mob boss of the Brooklyn side of the family.
I want to find the clip of that guy Joe falling down the hill. Now that Phoenix brought it up,
Joe who?
That guy Joe Monty when he fell down the hill.
Yeah.
Man, I really wish I could find that.
She called me up one time. She goes, can I ask you something, Frank? I go, go ahead. You have me on your fucking rat's nest on your fucking show. If I ever catch that guy, I'm going to fucking smack the shit out of him. But go ahead. Ask me whatever you want. She goes, is it true that Sal Catalano met with the fucking Italian mob in Italy? Or is it not true? How the fuck would I know?
I was like thinking to say, how the
fuck who was I there? Fucking just because fucking I seen the guy around, or my cousin's married to his niece. Where he met for fucking drugs. What the fuck? And even if he did, who gives a fuck? You got no bigger fish to fry. Tell people. And your friend who's made over there, the guy who's supposedly made, wants to know that so bad.
I want to find this video. Keep talking over there.
I got it to talk to John A. one day. I said, she was like, I go, you want to make the John A. Because she's all about it. I don't care about the rat thing. It's that's my co-host. I said, I'll let you listen. I'll let John A. call you. She was all excited. Oh, okay. Like he was some celebrity. She had a finger in her ass.
To say the least.
God damn. Just fucking crazy. They're crazy. People are sick.
I know.
Shit.
Tommy Stromboli.
Keep going over there. Jerky boy.
BTF's the best. Shout out to BTF. I'll go Roro. Ranger fan. Let's just give them 5 runs at the third inning. And they're gonna fucking lose now. And they're gonna win and fucking ruin somebody's parlay. Yesterday, they fucking came back and killed me. $2 fucking parlay, they killed me. Sister, what's up? Shout out.
David, what's your take on last night's game? Detroit, or not last night, Monday night, Baltimore, Detroit. Because that was a close one.
Yeah. That was I liked it.
It ended up being close, but why not kick the extra point when you're down 8? When you're down 8, why not kick the extra point instead of? I mean, they had to basically go for I'll do an onside kick or whatever. But
yeah, I don't know. Oh wow, the Reds tied it. Whoa, that's crazy.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get some good Joe clips and then we'll call it a day.
All right, you do that.
Thanks to BTF Phoenix. So this is the guy. If you guys remember Joe, he used to pretend that he was talking to a made guy from behind prison walls.
Yeah.
So I have the clip when he admits to the guy that he took the money from him. And
He's the guy from the guy.
And the guy starts screaming at him on the phone. And I also have the clip of him falling down a hill, which is fucking phenomenal. So hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. Okay. So let's see if I can get it in here, and then we'll get going.
Yeah, this was a good one.
I assure you, it's worth it. All right. So let's go. My drive is unavailable. Oh. That's great.
What happened?
Something's not getting connected.
Oh, you heard that? Oh, you heard that, huh?
Drive is unavailable. Yeah, I heard that.
Why does that happen? How come my drive is not available all of a sudden on the computer?
I'm not sure why it's doing that.
Did you do something?
See, Windows is fickle. I don't like it. Linux is a lot easier for me.
Yeah, I don't like fucking
And
Windows.
then you're just gonna hear a diatribe of me going on about that.
Yeah. All right. So basically, what I have to do with this is okay. Okay, one. What's the matter, Frank? You getting impatient?
No, I'm looking at this fucking game, this Reds
Oh,
game.
impatient.
It's about the Mets. I'm following the
Oh,
Mets.
okay.
Mets game. No, what?
If you had better sort, yeah.
What's the
How about
score?
Bernstein? Yeah, that's another one.
It's 2-2. They tied it up. The fucking Reds.
Oh wow.
You know what?
I think they went ahead too. Motherfuckers.
Motherfucker. Have to go later. All right, Chad. Have a good night, buddy.
Chad, the best, baby. Fucking
You the bomb.
See, this is how fucking my life is. Ah, fuck them.
Okay. All right. I think we're just about ready now.
All right, sir.
All right. Uno segundo. Anyway, let's see. Anyone else in the chat needs to be. Yeah. What did you say? Linux.
Lennox Lewis.
Linux.
Linux.
Yeah, those are good.
It's good, yeah. They
Yeah.
have distros, which are different versions, a billion of them. They have different families of different versions of.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But you could just choose like a one that's similar to Windows, like there's stuff with graphical features, like
Okay.
Linux Mint or Ubuntu is another one that they call it.
Yeah, we'll lose it, Charles. Shit.
All right, fuck it. This ain't gonna work anyway. Here's that noise again. Bing. All right, guys, listen. Let's call it a night. I think we're gonna get going.
We'll have it next time.
Yeah, I'll have it next time. All right,
Thank
so
you,
Monday
everybody,
we're
for
gonna be
hanging
back.
out. We love you, bro. Everybody, Dayon, Charles, Lisa, Pro. What's up, Pro? All right.
All right, Matt. I'm gonna kick you. I'll talk to you soon, buddy. Thanks. All right, Francis.
up,
Thanks
buddy?
everybody for hanging out. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We really appreciate
I'm
it.
sorry. I was just sidetracked by that fucking score.
No, it's all right. I was trying to do something. It's getting a little too
That's
much.
what happens when you're a Mets fan these days.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk to everybody soon. Monday night, we're going to be live. Apparently, we're going to be having a guest.
David.
Thank you, sister. Thank you, David. Thank you, Roro, Lisa Pizzatola, Trent S,
Sister.
Dayon, Phoenix.
BTF Phoenix. What funny woman right there.
Everybody. I unsubscribed to him if he spoke bad about Brett, especially after Brett helped him get monetized. I did help him get monetized. We did have a nice live show, and we got him monetized. Can't say I didn't do it, but we're friends now, Roro. We're friends now. He likes
Who's
me.
this?
Even when he talked bad about me, Roro, he felt bad. Because he knew in his heart that he liked me, so he wouldn't go too hard on me. That guy Joe.
Oh yeah, the guy who fell.
He goes, yeah, he's not a bad guy. Joe Monty, Phoenix. Joe Monty. I like him. He's not a bad guy. But that doughboy Nadu. Where does he get this information? That doughboy. All right, guys. Listen, we'll have you back here Monday night. Everybody have a good one. Appreciate you all. We'll talk to you soon.
Muchos nachos.